I don't want to cry right now. Hi guys, how are y'all today? I'm back with another video. As y'all can tell, I'm still sick, and I do not appreciate that. I literally hate being sick, and I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks. And it is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. Why am I filming this video? Because I've been busy all day, and I've really been wanting to film. I've been kind of like debating whether or not I should make this video, because it's actually gonna be kind of like very personal. I'm gonna let y'all into my life like more than I let people that I trust into my life. So don't take that for granted, okay? Don't try to use the things that I'm about to tell y'all against me. Don't try to do none of that, because I will not appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be talking about my insecurities. I know everybody has insecurities. I know it's totally normal to have insecurities, but I know some people don't know how to deal with them. I know it's sometimes really hard to deal with them, because I went through it. Like, I went through a very like dark time in my life where it was just really dark, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I never let no one know what I was going through. I never really expressed my feelings, and I still don't to this day, which I'm trying to work on. But that is what this video is going to be about. Trying to help people out. And I'm looking on the side right here because I kind of have like points. This is not scripted. I'm like looking because I have a notebook right here. And I wrote down some points that I want to get to so I won't forget them. So yeah, let's get started. And if y'all haven't seen my last video or my last few videos, go check them out. They're really fun in my opinion. Probably not, but you know, I think they're fun. So go check them out. Okay? Okay. Got you. Can you do this? I remember people were like, oh my god. No, how? What's the other one? Like that. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with my insecurities. And things that I like worked with. Like things that I got over and things that I'm currently still going through. That don't affect my life as much as I used to let it affect me whenever I was like really like insecure. Okay, so my insecurity, I have a lot of insecurities. I'm not the only person in the world that has insecurities, and I know that. But like for instance, like my nose, like I don't like my nose. That's still like an insecurity I go through, but it's not like how it used to be, which I'm gonna explain later on. I'm just listing out my insecurities right now. So my nose, my ears, my hair is a big insecurity of mine, and it still is to this day. My body, which those were always my like insecurities of mine. I hate talking about my insecurities. So with these insecurities, it was summer 2015, and I was about 15 years old. 15, about to be 16, because my birthday is on August 6th. So I was about to be 16 years old, and or was I 14? I was either 14 or 15, and I was coming out of middle school, going to high school, and in middle school, like, you know, middle schoolers, like, you don't really give a fuck like how you look. Like, you're very like, because you have uniforms, so like you don't need to worry about your style. But going into 9th grade, you have that privilege of like wearing whatever you want, at least in my school. So that's really about the time I started to like focus on like fashion in a way. Like I started to actually look at myself and actually like look in the mirror and be like, oh my god, like that. I just started to actually focus on my style, start to actually look at myself and actually care how I look, like pimples, my hair, my body. Like it was just like very important to me at that time. So I was staying with my aunt in these apartments. I had nothing to do. I had no money. I had like hardly any like motivation to do anything. Like I was just like inside on my phone, either on my phone or watching movies. And with having like so much time on my hands, I was just like able to really like I had so much time that I was able to actually actually I know what I'm trying to say. Like I had more time to look at things and focus on things that I didn't have time on during school, and I wasn't working either. So with that being said, I actually started to like look at myself, and I would be like, oh my god, like I thought I was like the ugliest person in the world. Like when I say I thought I was the ugliest person in the world, I thought that I was like ugly. I felt ashamed. I looked at my nose and I was like, I fucking hate it. I'll look online a lot, like how much do rhinoplasties cost? Like what can I do to fix this nose? Can I go on Amazon and purchase something to like make my nose more smaller, more narrow, more like a button nose kind of? That's what I thought was like cute. And so I just started to like fall into like this deep depression. Like I was like, oh my god, like my life is, I'm always gonna be ugly. I'm always gonna focus on my looks. Like my looks are important. Like if you don't have looks, you're not gonna get nowhere in life. That was my mindset at that time. So with that being said, it was like it slowly started to progress to where I was not doing nothing. I didn't even want to be on my phone. I didn't want to be on social media. I was trying to figure out a new hairstyle. I was trying to get my fashion in order with no money. I was just like, I was going through a hard time in my life. That was like I remember that summer, and I would sometimes just wake up and not want to get out of bed. I would cry. It was just really bad for me, which I never really talk about. I don't think I've ever told my mom about this, so this is like news to her probably. But it was very hard for me. I remember crying a lot, and I remember it was just a bad time. It was. So with all my insecurities just fighting me basically like on a daily basis, like, and they're winning. I'm like getting beat the fuck up, and they're like, bitch, like we're taking over your life. and I let that happen. I really felt like looks were everything. I felt like if you did not have looks, you would not be nothing in life. And that's not how it is. Like I had to learn that the hard way. And like I had to figure out ways to like deal with my like insecurities, my depression. I had very bad anxiety at the time. I still go through anxiety right now. But and I like how I said, I've never told no one about it, and I dealt with it on my own. And like it's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy. I'm not gonna say, oh, like you're gonna wake up one day and you're just gonna like deal with it and you're gonna like win the battles in your head, like saying that you're not worth it and you're not like good enough and you're never gonna like accomplish nothing. And it's not easy, and I'm gonna say that right now. At least for me, it wasn't. I had to like really focus on myself. I had to go through like a complete mind change. Oh my god, I don't want to cry right now. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna want to cry, but I guess I don't know. I hate crying. I just had to go through like a complete mind change, like a mental mind change. Like I had to like completely take time for myself and figure my thoughts out, figure what was actually hurting me and how I could fix it, which was a way for me to like get over my depression, anxiety, and my insecurities. So with me trying to change my mindset, I like kind of like took a step back from life. Like how I said, I cut off social media, like all social media. I cut off people, like friends, people I was talking to. I cut them all off. I had to like erase everything basically. Like everything that I thought was right, I had to like erase it and just like no one's up right now. What the fuck? I just heard somebody talk. Yeah, anyways. Let's act like we didn't hear that. So I know it took time and it was very hard for me. I, like how I said, I changed my whole mindset. I finally realized that looks aren't everything. I really took the time for myself just to feel happy. And it worked. It worked for a while, I'll say that. After like the 2 weeks were over, or however long it took me, I started to like reconnect with old friends that I cut off like for 2 weeks, but like I started to reconnect with friends that I actually cut off like a while ago. I started to talk to them. I started to like I started apologizing because I was being very bitter. I was being very bitter and very nasty to people because of my own insecurities. I was probably bullying people. I was probably talking down and making fun of people, which is never okay. So I apologize to them, and to this day I sometimes make slick comments, but I do always apologize, and I'm like, I am sorry for what I said. I shouldn't have said that. Like, I own up to my mistakes. Like, things that I would do to like keep my mind off of things was like I would work out daily, like whether it would be swimming or actually going to the gym, because it was an apartment complex. So we had like the gym, the pool, so I would go swimming, I would go to the gym daily. And we also lived like on the bottom of the mall, so I would like daily probably go to the mall every single day, not even to buy things, just to look around and like just like get my mind off of anything. Like I would just try to like be active all day. That's like the main thing. You have to be active, keep your mind off of it, and actually like mentally like just change your mindset about it. Like looks are not everything. Looks do not mean nothing. Like, yes, it may get people further, which is very sad, but like how I said earlier, it's like that shouldn't be our main priority as looks. What should be our main priority is how people talk to each other, and how we should just all like come together as one and support each other and build each other up, and not like bring each other down. Which in this past year I had to cut a lot of people off, not spilling tea or anything like that, or throwing shade or anything like that, but I did have to cut people off because I was starting to get sucked in to a pattern again, to where I was starting to bring people down. I was starting to act like them, which was not good. At least in my viewpoint, it wasn't good. So I cut them off completely, like off everything. And I don't regret it. I feel like when people focus on their looks so much, like looks aren't gonna last forever. Like, let's be real, it's not gonna last forever. So I honestly don't know why. As a teenager, your mindset is like, oh, like we have to do this, we have to look good, we have to do this to impress people that we're probably never gonna see again after high school. Let's be honest, we'll probably never see them again unless you stay in your hometown. Which for me, I do not plan to stay in my hometown. So what I was trying to get across, like the message I was trying to get across to people, this video was not like meant at all for y'all to feel pity on me or anything like that. Like, I don't want your pity, I don't want like y'all to feel sorry for me, because I'm honestly past that chapter in my life. I am trying to mature as an individual, and I do see a lot of that happening recently. In this past few months, I've seen myself mature in ways that I never thought I could. But I have. So honestly, I think everybody has their one thing that makes them unique and beautiful. I feel like everybody is beautiful in their own way, and y'all should never feel ashamed of like what race y'all are, like the race, the color of your skin, like that doesn't matter. Like your sexuality, that shouldn't matter either. Your style, your height, like none of that shouldn't matter. Like everybody is beautiful, and at least in my eyes, like I think everybody's beautiful. See, I know that a lot of people go through insecurities, and that a lot of people are going through insecurities as you probably see in this video. You could probably relate to this, but you're going through insecurities right now, and it's probably like really hard. It's probably eating at you, and it's okay. Like, let me just tell you right now, like everything's gonna get better. Don't, like, my best advice I give you is do not let no one bring you down. What someone has to say in high school shouldn't matter, because you're never gonna see them again. So don't let them bring you down just so they could feel better. And I'm not saying that I'm innocent and I've never done that, because I have done that before, but I've always apologized for what I have done. So yeah, my point is that everybody's beautiful. Everybody should be themselves. Don't let insecurities, don't let a nose, hair, your face structure, your body, because look, my body is skinny. Like, I have a skinny body. I'm very skinny. Don't let your skinny body, don't let nothing, if you're bigger, if you're skinnier, like that shouldn't matter. You are who you are, and you should always love yourself. And if people don't love you for who you are, that's when you know you need to cut them out of your lives. If they claim that they're your friend, cut them out of your lives. And yeah. So this is the end of my video. This was more of a, just to like open up, I guess, like open up about what I went through in my years and what I'm still going through, because I still go through insecurities, but I don't let it overpower me. I don't let it bring me down to the point where I don't want to get up, like from bed or something like that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, give it a big thumbs up. Show me some love, show me support, subscribe to me, and I would really appreciate it. All y'all people who view my stuff, subscribe. I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope y'all don't use this against me, because I don't think it should be used against anybody, their insecurities. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Bye. Love y'all.